This video is not violating any YouTube policies. Nothing in this video is provoking. In this video, you will see how Deepak approaches and attracts a hot German girl, dates her and took her home. You will also see how to seduce a hot girl who is normally not available to guys with average looks. You will see Deepak seduces a girl who was not initially attracted to him. We will explain you the live infield interaction.
Deepak, the most proven dating coach in the world.
Hey guys, hope you are doing good. I'm doing good too. And welcome to my new channel. In this video, I will do an infield breakdown. Yes, an infield breakdown just for you guys of an interaction I had few years ago, a tough interaction I had few years ago. In this interaction, the girl was not giving me too much attention and I had to deal with this interaction in a very different way, which require very high level of skills and persistence. And this is what Deepak Dating is famous for. Only on this channel, you can learn tightest level of skills that are required to seduce girls higher than your looks. But before we move forward, if you like my content, then please like this video and subscribe to this channel and hit that bell button because I really need your support and love to move forward to grow this channel.
Entschuldigung, ich habe eine Frage. Eigentlich, I'm from Hamburg and I was just going to this direction and I just left my best friend from Ukraine, Kyiv even gerade, and I was just going to this direction and at this moment I just saw like the way you walk like 8 meters, it was very elegant.
So guys, you can see her reaction. I approached her and she was like, oh. Like, who is this guy? Who is that guy?
Who the f*** is that guy? Who the f*** is that?
Based on her reaction, I knew that she is going to give me tough time because she was not interested in me. I knew. But I was not mentally defeated because I have dealt with these kind of interaction many times, even tougher interaction. So I was not mentally defeated and you will see how I move forward in the interaction.
I meditated for 3 hours. That's why I was so in the moment. You see someone, you feel like the vibe in the person. Und das habe ich hier gestoppt. You look like you have very artistic vibe. Du siehst auch, du bist in Kunstbereich oder so. Kunstrichtung so. Nicht,
Nee.
Aber nicht aus Berlin.
Doch, also nicht gebürtig,
Du bist nicht Berlinerin.
seit 2 Jahren.
Aber echt? Ich dachte so eher so Richtung so, wo
Ja.
welche Richtung?
Niedersachsen. Ja.
Aus Hannover?
Nee,
Hannover habe ich gewohnt. Und Hannover habe ich gewohnt und warum habe ich gesagt, ich habe dich gesehen, ich komme aus Hamburg, ich habe so viele Freunde in Hamburg, die sind Kunstbereich, Modebereich, Fashionbereich. So wenn ich das sehe und meine Freunde, du siehst so aus, du magst so in Kunstrichtung sowas, eher so Kunstrichtung so.
nee.
So here I give her the reason why I initiated the conversation with her, what I noticed about her. Here I'm plowing in the interaction. Plowing, or in other words, say non-stop talking, is a skill you guys need to master at any cost if you want to seduce girls higher than your looks or your status. So this is a skill where you speak non-stop without getting affected by the other person reaction. And when I say affected, like most of the time when the other person is not reacting completely poker face or other person is reacting negatively, then you don't react to that kind of reaction and you just keep on speaking. So this is a skill. I will make a separate video about it in future on this channel. So please subscribe, stay subscribed to this channel. This is very important.
Oder Kunstrichtung, so habe ich so gedacht so.
Nee.
Schlecht. Na, by the way, ich heiße immer nicht. Und du bist? Aus Berlin jetzt.
Jetzt aus Berlin, ja.
Bei mir, ich habe ja auch früher so in Hannover gewohnt, vor 2 Jahren. Und dann bin ich nach Hamburg gegangen, wegen Arbeit. Ich arbeite für Volkswagen, aber jetzt habe ich mein Projekt beendet. Und jetzt mache ich mein eigenes Projekt. So deshalb, mein Team ist hier, ich bin hier eingezogen.
Here I'm not at all negatively affected by her reaction or when she is giving me no reaction. I'm not negatively affected. I'm keep on talking. I'm giving her many clues while I'm talking to her and hoping that she will pick on some of the clues I'm giving her and start the conversation. In this way, I can hook in the interaction. You can also see I'm much more expressive when I'm talking to her. I'm also talking a lot. She's not investing too much in conversation. You can also clearly see that I'm putting much more effort in the interaction compared to her. And remember, if I do the other way around, if I go with the frame like, hey, you are cute, who are you, impress me kind of frame, then she will immediately reject me. Because right now she has not seen the value based on my physical appearance, which is average or below average compared to this girl. And I have to put much more effort in the interaction, and this is how it is. This is something I will explain you in future video also. But if you want to attract hotter girls, they are hotter than your looks, they are higher than your looks, then you have to master the ability to be expressive, which is really, really important. You have to learn to be more expressive when you're talking to girls who are higher than your looks. You have to learn to be expressive when communicating with them, and this is really, really important. Here she started to invest in conversation, but I'm still talking 90% of the time, and that's okay because I have dealt with these kind of girls many times in the past, so it is not bothering me that much. In normal scenarios, when you're talking to girl, when you're interacting with girl, then the conversation ratio should be 50-50, like you and the girl, then 50-50 or 60-40, like 60 you, 40 girl, or 70-30, 70 you, 30 girl, based on the the personality of the girl, something like that. That should be the conversation ratio, 50-50, 60-40 or 70-30. But when the girl is not giving you attention when you approach her in the start, then you have to speak much more. It can be 90-10 or even like 95-5, something like that. But later in the interaction, you should always try to make her invest more and make the conversation level from 90-10 to 50-50 or 70-30, in that range. So here I'm starting to make her invest more in the interaction. I'm asking her questions from where I'm coming from, and she's answering my questions also, which is really good for this interaction.
The job is finished, and then ich habe auch so mir fehlt die Worte. Also was Schönes zu sagen. Wenn du mich siehst, kannst du schätzen, woher komme ich?
Naja, irgendwo aus
Ich komme aus einem
Bangladesch.
Nein. Ich komme aus einem Land. Yoga ist aus meinem Land. Yoga magst du nicht, ne? Yoga ist aus meinem Land.
Ach so, Indien.
Ja, ich komme aus Indien.
Also ich habe noch nie Yoga gemacht.
Here I'm escalating her and going for the physical compliance. Because of my looks, it is necessary for me that the girl give me physical compliance. Otherwise, even if she give me number, the number will flake. In other words, good game is like selling the person the product right on the spot. Don't let them to think to buy the product when they go back home, because then it is very easy for them to change their decision.
Ich bin Informatiker, ich bin ein Nerd. Sometimes just I do the things what I really want to do. What's my name?
Das ist gut. Ja, ich habe im Moment so ein Namensproblem.
Wir trinken einen Kaffee zusammen. Like Kaffee bringt auch ein bisschen, vielleicht kriege ich auch ein bisschen Power, du bist ein bisschen so.
Ja, Kaffee macht mich nicht wach.
Warte, wie spät ist es jetzt? Ja, wir können so, ich habe auch nicht so viel Zeit, wir können ein bisschen so, was trinkst du denn?
Also ich möchte jetzt eigentlich nur nach Hause.
Guck mal, du bist einfach, genieß Zeit ein bisschen,
Nee,
sei
ich hatte
open.
echt ein verdammt anstrengendes
Krass, okay,
Wochenende.
na gut, dann, wann können wir uns wiedersehen, wann passt du dir? Aber ein bisschen kannst du gefallen, ein bisschen lächeln. Ein bisschen für mich.
So?
Ja, genau.
So.
Genau. So, wann passt du dir?
Ja, sonst ist es mir eigentlich egal, aber heute nicht.
So here I try for a spontaneous coffee with her, but she was very tired and not at all interested in doing any spontaneous activity with me here.
Warte kurz. Wir können einen Mittwoch oder so.
Mittwoch weiß ich nicht. Also nachmittags vielleicht, abends weiß ich nicht.
Nachmittag ist besser für mich.
Wohnst du denn irgendwo hier in der Nähe oder bist du jetzt...
Wir können da treffen. Ich wohne nicht hier, aber ich habe ein Meeting Nähe von hier, denn ich kann auch hier kommen, so like 16 Uhr oder sowas.
Okay.
Du wohnst hier oder wo wohnst du?
Nee.
So 16 Uhr oder sowas
Ja.
passt, Mittwoch.
Ja.
Und ja, dann können wir hier treffen und dann, Mittwoch ist ja, das ist eine gute Idee.
Then I decide to go for number, and I also make it sure that on which day we can meet. So I'm trying to make it sure right on the spot on which day she can meet with me. Deepak is literally converting tons of lonely guys frustrated in their dating life into seduction gods. We just don't say, we also prove it. We have tons of students' transformation documentaries as well as testimonials on our channel. You should definitely watch them, get inspired, motivated, and take right action now and join us. The link is in the description below. Getting the number, I'm still trying to make the interaction as solid as possible because I'm still not sure if she will come or not come because she was still not that invested in the interaction. So I'm physically escalating her. I'm also verbalizing if she will remember me, if she will remember this moment, all these things.
Du kannst auch was Fragen stellen, wie heißt, was mache ich oder X,
Ja,
Y,
ich
Z.
bin ja jetzt
Okay, ich
nicht
verstehe.
so...
Aber willst du
bin heute nicht so
mir einen Namen merken? Willst du mich merken?
Manish weiß ich.
Will you remember like this moment?
Ja, es
That's-
ist sehr interessant.
Interessant? Okay, na gut.
Interessant, außergewöhnlich, spontan.
Außergewöhnlich? Das ist so normal, oder?
Außergewöhnlich. Nee, normal gar nicht.
Okay.
Vielleicht passiert das anderen Leuten, aber mir nicht.
Okay.
Sonst-
Vielleicht, keine Ahnung, die Leute haben nicht richtig geguckt oder so, die war so im Kopf oder sowas. Aber du genießt auch diesen Moment. Das sehe ich
Das
schon.
ist irgendwie witzig. So.
Gemerkt. Aber wenn das Lächeln ist da, dann ist alles positiv. Ich sehe so.
Ja, das stimmt.
Ich denke, ich muss.
You can clearly see the way she hugged me. She was not completely into me. The way she hugged me, she was not actively participating in the seduction, but I could hold her hand, and that was a really good sign. She was not giving me active physical compliance, but she was giving me passive physical compliance. I could hold her hand, which is still a good sign to move the interaction forward. Also, guys, I really want to know how you approach girls, what are your thoughts in this video, and what type of content you really want me to produce for this channel in future. So please write comment in the comment section below. I will check them and respond accordingly.
Schreiben uns. Und
Okay.
wir sehen bis
Alles klar.
bis Mittwoch, ne?
Ja.
Okay.
Okay. Ciao.
Tschüss.
So I meet her on a specific place. I normally walk and talk with the girl so that I can build more comfort in the start. I also don't escalate them right when I meet them. Here I'm taking this girl to a romantic date location. Here in this moment, I kissed her also. and then after a few minutes I pull her to my place. You may be thinking no resistance while I'm taking her to my apartment. Actually, here the frame was already set. When I approached her, I physically escalated her. In the approach part, when I approached her, I physically escalated her. So the frame was already set, man to woman set, romantic sexual connection was already set. In the date part, when I dated her, then I kissed her. So it was already clear, like, man to woman vibe. And that's why it was easy for me to take this girl home. But in many cases, even with all these things, girl do give resistance when you're taking them home. I will make another videos about that situation also. Don't worry, I'm going to post solid content in this channel. The type of content you will see in this channel, you are not going to see anywhere in the world. We also offer very high quality online products. You should definitely check them out on our online product catalog. The link is in the description below. Actually, if I didn't plow or persist when I approached her in the start, when she was not giving me any reaction, she was slightly negative also in the start when I approached her. If I approach her in a way like, hey, you're cute, yeah, I want to get to know you, something like that, with that kind of frame, if I approached her and talked to her, she would have rejected me and I wouldn't have any chance to sleep with this girl. But if you have good game, then you can clearly score girls who are higher than your looks. You can clearly see this girl has higher looks level, this girl has higher status level, she is German, I'm Indian, higher looks, higher status. Even with that disadvantage, I still able to get this girl based on the tight level of game I have. So guys, at the end, what I want to say, it don't matter whatever method you choose, do what makes you happy. For me, after I slept with this girl, I was really happy, and to sleep with this girl, I really needed to have a very high level of skills to achieve success. In this channel, you will see some toughest level of interaction with very high level of seduction skills you will never ever see anywhere in the world from any other dating coach. And Deepak Dating is the only dating company in the world which teaches you guys the highest level of skills you need to seduce girls higher than your looks. And we see you in the next video. Wait a minute. If you like my content, enjoyed this video, then please like and subscribe to this channel and hit that bell button, because I really need your support and love to grow this channel. That is really, really important for me. And we see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.